Gacha games are a pretty touchy subject when it comes to the mobile gaming community and the gaming community as a whole. There's a lot of loyal followers and players of Gacha games, and they really appreciate what they have to offer, and it's the only type of mobile game they play. Whereas there's other players or mobile gamers that don't appreciate the greedy monetization practices within the genre itself. I'm kind of in the middle. I've found Gacha games that I've really enjoyed, such as Epic 7. I think that's a fantastic game in its own right, and I really loved it. However, I really don't appreciate the greedy monetization practices and feel that they are very dangerous for certain types of people. However, every so often, another Gacha game comes along like Epic 7 that really impresses me and proves that the genre can offer some great gaming experiences. Now, World Flipper is that game. Let's get right into it. Right from the get-go, you are greeted with beautiful pixel art in World Flipper. I was blown away by the personality, the charm, the detail that the pixel art really conveys. I'm a big sucker for pixel art, and this game is no different. And the soundtrack is phenomenal. Even during loading screens and stuff, I'm just like kind of bobbing my head with the music in this game. It really is top-notch. Even the character portraits when dialogue is going on, it's super crisp, clear, and satisfying, and everything just has so much polish to it in this game. Now, what really sets World Flipper apart from other Gacha games is its gameplay. Now, this is a pinball game mixed with a party building aspect. Now, let's get into that. Now, each stage you are greeted with enemies, and you need to defeat these enemies in order to move up in stages and complete levels. The way you defeat enemies is there are flippers at the bottom of each level, and you touch the screen to move both of the flippers at the same time. You can't control them individually, which is kind of a gripe of mine. It would have been a nice addition, but just a small gripe nonetheless. Now, your party members are going to have gravity just like a pinball, and they're going to fall down onto those flippers. And you need to press those flippers at the right time to send them flying into enemies. Now, when they hit enemies, they do damage. If they hit multiple enemies in quick succession before falling down onto the paddles, then you get combo multipliers, you get a higher score, and it charges their ultimates. Now, each character has their own unique ultimate. Some of them will heal your party, others will do a huge attack, and they all have different behaviors. Now, you also can control different things other than just the ultimates and the flippers. You can also tap before the characters reach the flippers, and they will dash towards the nearest enemies too. So there's a lot of different control schemes and ways you can control the game outside of just pinballing them around, so to speak. There's bosses, there's multiple enemy types, it's all here, and it's all really satisfying to play. It really sets the gameplay apart from other Gacha games that are basically just auto-playing messes where you just watch characters attack each other in turn-based fashion. This one does have an autoplay function, but it is so fun just to play the game, and the autoplay is locked when you're playing through levels for the first time. On top of its simple gameplay concept of pinball, there is also the party building aspect. So each character can have its own affinity, such as light, dark, fire, wind, water. You've seen it all. Now, on top of that, they have their own unique stats, abilities, and you can equip them with their own unique equipment too. Now, there's an equipment gacha and a character gacha. You get tons of free rewards by logging in, playing levels, getting really good scores on levels, and completing levels, and you'll be able to pull a certain amount from that. But there is depth with its party building aspect, and that's kind of the deep mechanics that are hidden underneath the simple pinball mechanics. As with any Gacha game, eventually towards endgame, you are going to feel pressured to spend money in order to progress faster or get the characters you want, the equipment you want, and become more powerful. However, in World Flipper, it's not as much of a pressured feeling. You are able to just have fun with the gameplay and what it has to offer and grind at your own pace. It's a lot less predatory in my opinion, and it's so much fun despite all of the monetization in it. In a nutshell, World Flipper really does try to do something different instead of just adhering to the copy-paste formulas of other Gacha games. It has a lot of fun pinball-like gameplay with a deep RPG, stat-based party-building mechanic underneath. It's really fun. It's really satisfying to play. I highly suggest you guys check it out if you enjoy pinball games or RPGs or just charming anime games, or if you've never really dipped your toes in the gacha genre because of its negative stereotypes. Definitely check this out. Other than Epic 7, this is the only other gacha game I've truly enjoyed, and I know you guys will at least enjoy playing it for a couple minutes to a couple hours. And who knows, maybe this will just be the game that you play in between other games for years to come. Alright guys, those are my first impressions of World Flipper. The links to the game are in the description down below. And thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like and pop a sub. It really helps out small channels like mine. And don't forget to check out the link to my Twitch channel in the description down below. I'm streaming mobile games now, and pop that follow so that you know when I'm streaming next. We're playing all kinds of mobile games, multiplayer, single player, the whole nine. I'd really love to see you guys in the chat and let me know you came from YouTube. Anyways, I hope you guys are staying safe and take it easy.